Alright, so I'm not going to get super fancy with this, but I'm going to show you just an example of how to put a meal together. What you want to do, you have a food scale, turn it on. Alright, so it'll zero out. When you put your container on there, obviously that container is going to weigh something. So at that point, you want to zero out your food scale. Once that is zeroed out, you're going to know how much of each food that you want to put inside of that you want to make your meal out of. So I'm just making a simple meal right now, just with rice and chicken and a little bit of sauce. I'm on a cut, so that's kind of what my meal looks like. So right now we're going to put 4.5 ounces of rice inside of this container, because that is one serving of rice. It's going to give me about 35 carbs. It's going to be about 180 calories. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so we have 4.5 ounces of rice. So that's our one serving. So that could be anything you wanted. It could be rice, it could be vegetables, it could be 3 ounces of something, 10 ounces of something, whatever it is, that's where we are. But right now we're using rice. Just whatever food you're thinking about using, you can use that. It's just an example. So we got 4.5 ounces. So I'm also going to put in 6 ounces of chicken. So I know that if I put 6 ounces of chicken in there, I'm going to have 10.5 ounces. But if I want, for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to, zero that back out. We're back down at 0. Now I'm going to put in 6 ounces. Alright, now I have 6 ounces of chicken in there. 6 ounces of cooked chicken, usually when I do it, is equivalent to about 8 ounces of uncooked chicken. So that right there will be 2 servings. That would be 8 ounces of raw chicken, which is going to be about 40 grams of protein, 44 grams of protein, somewhere in that. So right now, it's really like no carbs in that or fat. So I've got 44 grams of protein and 35 grams of carbs in that meal. I really enjoy this Kinder's Fire Roast Jalapeno Wing Sauce. It's really good. You can see the nutrition label here. We got 1 tablespoon, which is going to be, 20 calories. So it gives it a little bit of flavor without adding too much of a lot of stuff in there. So at this point, we can zero it out. We change the units to grams, and then 16 grams. So that's really about all that is right there. That's how you put a meal together. I mean, you zero out your bowl, you put however many ounces or grams a serving is of a particular food. Then you add, then you go on to the next thing, put that in there, go on to the next thing, put that in there, and then you have a meal. So I'm going to show you how to build a meal plan. And then once you get your meal plan kind of built, this is how you would end up putting it together.